If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cardinals offense will get the first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he found open space, the fans might as well. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking down the middle. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Louisville. The 18 unit on the field.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Moffitt. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference, so a lot at stake.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defenders bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Floating away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Making side adjustments here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Still running at the 40. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. A strike downfield. Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes a catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that way.
Breaks out of the open on the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10.
Got it. Military stop on the ready. To the line. Guard.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pocket breaking down. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moffitt. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Canes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Into the secondary on the right. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Louisville. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Finds a little space. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Headed to the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Moffitt. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Canes will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. At the 45 on his way. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Maybe a double pass. Bring in the heat. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering you. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from the senior.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Hurricanes are marching down the field. Wants to throw. It's Flanagan. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Past the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
Beck's going for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him.
Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up by 21 over Boston College. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Connection to the right. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wants to fire on second down. He rifles one deep to the left. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Snap it to the back. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things.